Welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'm taking a look at the rather interesting 70mai A810 Lite dashcam. Not only is it a compact 4K system designed to deliver high quality footage at a very reasonable price, but it also has easy 4G connectivity, so you can view the dashcam when you're away from the vehicle thanks to the 70mai app and Hardwire Kit. I'll be installing it, showing what you get in the box and how I safely hide the wires, as well as talking through the specs, value and video quality, so you can see what the footage actually looks like out on the road. So, by the end of this video, you should have a clear idea of what it's like to live with day to day, rather than just what it looks like out of the box. And just so you know, this dashcam was provided for review, but as always, all thoughts and opinions are entirely my own. If you want to get one for yourself, I've put links in the description and pinned comment below. Let's get it installed. The first step is deciding where the front dashcam is going to sit, and this records in true 4K resolution with HDR to balance exposures nicely for optimum details. Ideally, you want it positioned just behind the rear view mirror so it stays out of your direct line of sight while still capturing a clear view of the road ahead. Before mounting it, it's worth properly cleaning the windscreen. Any dust or grease can weaken the adhesive over time, so taking a moment here helps ensure it stays secure in the long term. Once that's done, peel back the adhesive and press the mount firmly into place. One thing that stands out straight away with the A810 Lite is just how compact it is. It's actually smaller than a standard credit card in footprint, so once it's mounted, it sits very neatly behind the mirror, doesn't clutter the windscreen and won't be a distraction either. And be sure to grab an optional polarizing filter to reduce glare and reflections and get a much clearer image. Then do the same with the rear camera. This is very compact and films at 1080 Full HD resolution, adding coverage behind you. Overall, the A810 Lite has a simple setup but covers everything you need. Next up is running the cables. Start with the rear cam and work the wires forward. Being careful of airbags, I started at the boot, worked my way along the footwell trim, and then forward until I reached the passenger A-pillar. Before taking the wire up to the camera, I plugged in the 12-volt port and USB power cable and began working this wire towards the A-pillar too, and this took me via the glove box. When both cables met, I could work them up the A-pillar together to save a bit of time. As this car has airbags here, I was extra careful not to obstruct them, and tucked much of the cable just inside the lip of the rubber trim which was already there. Once at the top of the windscreen, I plugged both cables into the dashcam and tucked the remaining wire into the headliner. Hiding wires is fairly straightforward to do, but it's worth taking your time to keep everything tidy. A clean cable run makes a big difference both visually and practically. As always, do be mindful not to interfere with any airbags in your car when routing the cables. If this install has gone a bit quick or you'd like more detail, I've got a complete guide on how to install a dashcam, which you should see a link to in the top right corner now, and I'll put a link in the description too. Now, once the car is turned on, the dashcam powers on automatically and both cameras start recording immediately. With the camera powered up, you're taken through a quick one-off initial setup. This includes things like language, date and time. After that, you can adjust the camera angle to make sure the road is properly framed. It's a small step, but it makes a big difference to how useful your footage is later on. As a mid-level dashcam, the A810 Lite has all the features you'd expect, like built-in GPS which records speed and location data to your footage, voice commands, and support for microSD cards up to 512GB. There's also a 70mai app, which connects over the dashcam's local 5GHz Wi-Fi. Using this, you can live view both cameras, view recorded clips and adjust settings. You'll need to be near the camera though, as it's a local Wi-Fi connection that's generated to connect dashcam and phone. If you want to be able to use the app when you're away from your car, then you'll want the optional 4G Hardwire Kit, which I'll go through, and the other capabilities it provides in more detail later in the video. Now that it's installed and up and running, you get a better sense of the design. The A810 Lite is built to be discreet. Its compact size means it sits out of sight and, from the driver's perspective, you barely notice it's there. It's also designed to handle a wide range of temperatures thanks to its supercapacitor, which replaces a traditional battery. That means it's more reliable in both very cold winters and hot summer conditions. Overall, it feels like a device that's been built for long-term use rather than something you'll need to think about regularly. Out on the road, the 4K recording really stands out. In daylight conditions, footage is sharp and detailed, with good colour balance and strong clarity across the frame. Things like road signs, markings and number plates are easy to make out, even at distance. HDR also helps in more challenging lighting conditions, balancing shadows and highlights so you don't lose detail in either area. Overall, the image looks natural and well controlled rather than overly processed. The rear cam struggles a little, but for a 1080 Full HD lens, puts out a relatively good image, with clear detail up close. It provides a handy view of the road behind, and I was filming through a tinted rear window here, and it coped just fine. At night, the A810 Lite uses a combination of a wide f1.55 aperture, along with 70mai's imaging system to improve low light performance. This allows more light into the sensor, helping produce brighter and clearer footage in darker conditions. In urban environments with street lighting, visibility remains strong, and even in darker areas, the camera maintains usable detail. Headlight glare is still present, as it is with most dash cams, but it's handled reasonably well. Again, the rear cam, coupled with the tinted rear windows, captures details up close but struggles with distance. That said, I wouldn't want to be without one on my vehicle in case of an incident. For a dash cam in this price range, night performance is surprisingly solid and dependable. If you choose to hardwire the A810 Lite, you unlock its full parking surveillance capabilities. This includes continuous monitoring, collision detection, and time-lapse recording. There's also buffered recording, which captures footage from before and after an incident. So instead of just seeing the moment of impact, you save the context leading up to it as well. Time-lapse mode is useful for longer parking periods, compressing footage to save storage space while still capturing key events. And thanks to the built-in G sensor, the dashcam will automatically trigger recordings if it detects an impact while parked. This is all done in the dashcam, but there are also ways to get notifications and updates from your vehicle straight to your phone remotely. A major selling point of the A810 Lite is its compatibility with 70mai's 4G Hardwire Kit. Activate and insert the SIM card, which is now included in the box, and you'll be able to view the dashcam and adjust settings remotely via the 70mai app. This works with their Cloud Plus service. You can pay for a basic, standard or premium subscription for additional features. I've put them on the screen here, but you can get access to instant app alerts, live GPS tracking, geofence notifications and battery monitoring, as well as automatically uploading footage to the cloud. The basic plan is free, with the standard costing $2.49 a month or $26.99 annually, and the premium is $3.99 or $42.99. 4G connectivity and additional subscriptions are in no way essential for the A810 Lite to work properly, however. The 4G Hardwire Kit is available separately from the 70mai website, and I've got a link below. And if you want to know how to hardwire a dashcam to your fuses, then check out my step-by-step guide video linked in the top right corner or in the description. After using the 70mai A810 Lite for a while, what stands out most is how unobtrusive it is. Once installed, it just blends into the background and does its job without needing attention. The compact design, consistent recording, and reliable image quality make it feel like a proper set and forget system. It's not trying to do too much, it's just focused on capturing clear, usable footage whenever you need it. So how much will the 70mai A810 Lite set you back? Well, considering you're getting true 4K resolution, I think it's really good value. It RRPs at $90 or £100, and do keep an eye out for deals which may reduce that a little bit more. Either way, I've got links to the best prices in the description, which help this channel at no extra cost to you. Overall, the 70mai A810 Lite is a solid choice for anyone looking for a straightforward high-quality dashcam. The 4K recording delivers strong detail, HDR improves usability in mixed lighting, parking mode keeps an eye on the vehicle round the clock, and the compact design makes it very easy to live with. It's simple to install, discreet once fitted, and delivers reliable footage in a wide range of conditions. If you want something that you can install once and rely on every time you drive, this fits that role very well. If you've enjoyed this video and think I've earned it, please feel free to like, subscribe, and check out my other dashcam reviews on the channel. Thanks for watching.